everybody. This is my first like video of this kind. Basically, I had an out-of-body experience last night, and I'm not usually apt to share any of my experiences, which is why I don't have any videos up as of right now. But I decided to start posting them even if people aren't watching them, if nothing else, just to have something I can reference, come back to. Uh, so what happened was I had done a meditation last night. I sat down, listened to some brain entrainment meditation music, and after being scared half to death the first time by my wife poking my foot while I was in the middle of it, the second time I got through the whole meditation, and then I went to bed. So what happened first was I've never actually, I've left my body, so to speak, but I could never sustain it. Like, I could feel like the mass of my own body and feel like I was coming up out of it, but I would enter a dream state after that, which is just, I'm sure was just a form of sleep paralysis, with this time it was much different, and it was pretty scary. There's this place called Three Bridges that's in Kearney, and I don't really know much about it, but it was apparently something where some really bad things happened. There was a suicide. Newbie Wiccan practitioners trying to cast out the demons of the area, where if they were real practitioners, they would have been able to do it. They didn't know what they were doing, and I think they probably made things worse. But there's three bridges out in this area, and they caught on fire. I'm pretty sure something bad happened out there. So let me tell you about the experience. First, there was like a whirring sound, and my body started to feel heavy like normal. But then I had actually cast a circle while I was asleep. I cast a circle, and I don't know enough about circle casting to where I would have been able to do it in my sleep, but I figured out a way as far as, in the dream world. I cast a circle, and I felt as if there was a literal bubble around me, and I could feel it as if I've never felt it before, because I have cast a circle before. I just don't know, I'm not experienced at it, I guess. So I cast a circle, and I feel myself start to move, like I move forward, and I end up at Three Bridges. I knew it was Three Bridges. Nobody told me. I just knew that's where I was going. That's where I wanted to go. But the weird thing is before I went to sleep, my meditation didn't have anything to do with Three Bridges. I was trying to do a Kundalini meditation and access the Akashic Records, or even just get close. Just learn how to walk up and down the stairs, before you learn how to get into the room kind of thing. But for some reason, my subconscious mind decided it wanted to go to Three Bridges, so I went there. Everything was black, and I couldn't see anything, but I could hear screams, and it was awful. I mean, I don't really get scared very easily about spiritual things that happen in my waking life, and about, demonic influences and things. I've had some of my own experiences, and with those, I rely on God, or as I call him, the Master. I rely on Jesus to get me through these kind of things when they happen. And I'm confident that I'm being protected by them. And so it doesn't bother me. But even being inside that bubble, it was just this horrible, this awful thing, and I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened out there, but it was not very good. Um, when I got done being scared out of my mind, the next thing that I thought of was, I mean, it was terrifying. The next thing I thought of was I need to get out of here. So I left, and then I entered a kind of dreamlike state, but it's not like any other dream I've ever had before. In this dream, the picture was flashing rapidly, like, and once that stopped, I was holding like a clock, like two different clocks in front of me, and one was pink and one was green. And the pink one disappeared, and the green one stayed, and the rest of my background was fine, but the clock was moving, really rapidly. And I mean, it was even faster. It was like so fast that, I mean, the frame rate, here and then here and then here, except really super fast. And so my mind was trying to focus on this clock, and I just kept hearing this voice say, concentrate on the clock, concentrate on the clock, concentrate on the clock. And so I kept looking at it, and finally it started to slow down, and then eventually it stopped, and I could read the time, and I think it was like midnight or noon or something. And I was in a bed with my wife, and I grabbed her and cuddled with her, and I woke up, but not really. I woke up at like 11 or so in the morning. I work graves. I work the graveyard shift, and so like right now I'm up in the middle of the night for me. Um, so I woke up at about 11 a.m. and I woke Emily up, my wife, and I had to, like, I was so scared I had to take her in with me when I went outside. And I don't know, man. It was weird. I want to do it again, but I don't want to go back to Three Bridges. I don't think I ever want to go to a haunted place again after that. I mean, I feel like a chicken now, but it was scary. So, then I really woke up. The second time I woke up, that's when I took Emily with me, and it was around 11 or so, like 11:16. Um, I will suggest that if any of you are thinking about trying to do an out-of-body experience, do not make your first experience one where you try to go to a haunted place. And if you're experienced and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, this guy's a dumbass. As a disclaimer to anybody that has belief systems that don't even have a deity, atheists, agnostics, I understand that there's a good chance that this was a dream and a nightmare. I'm trying to figure out what the meaning is because I do a lot of dream interpretation, and I've had my share of dreams where I've been able to interpret them and incorporate them into my life, finding out things about my job or whatever. But this just seemed like something really different. I mean, it felt different. So think of it what you will, and if I have any more experiences, I'll post them. So that's it.